Hello everybody, welcome back. I have a different setup today because I wanted to bring everything over to my sewing machine, and I'm going to start a lace book. So what I have done is I have pre-cut some muslin pieces that are 8 by 12. So these will be my pages. So when I fold them in half, my book will be 6 by 12. So that's what I have started with. And I've cut a bunch. I probably won't use near about that many, but I've cut quite a few. So I'm going to start adding lace to these pages, and we'll see how it turns out. I have this lace right here that is just so pretty, and it's pretty wide. Um, so I think what I'm going to do is for this first page, I'm going to just sew a strip of lace right down that edge right there, and then sew another strip across the bottom half of that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm just finishing the second row of lace, and I'm using a zigzag stitch, and I widened it a little bit, like just made it a little bit, not widened, I'm sorry, lengthened it. I lengthened the zigzag stitch and just made it a little bit longer than the default. Okay, now I am going to probably leave these pieces open. I want you to see, because these can be pockets. See, I can have them because the book is going to be folded in half. So that could be a tuck up under there, and that could be a tuck down here, if I decide to do it that way. All right, so but for now, I'm just kind of getting it started. And this is very awkward angle for me. I fiddled with that camera for half an hour trying to find a good setup over here, and I don't know if I succeeded or not, but all right, now it's got a little bit of it's trying to cup up just a little bit, but I think we'll fix that when I finish everything else, when we go all the way around. So I'm just kind of trimming these edges off. Get some of that trim just a little bit. And I plan to do a lot of slow stitching in here too. I think that would be a lot of fun to add some embellishments. Okay, and for the back side of that one, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put lace on the back side. I'm going to use this eyelet cotton lace here, and this has been coffee dyed. So I'm just going to add that to the back side. Okay, so here's what we have so far. So I've got this side, and I apologize for the lighting. I don't know why it's so washed out looking. I've got this side done, and I've got this side done, and I left all the parts open. All these are open for now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sew right down the center to make this into more of a page format and help hold all that together. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got this beautiful lace right here, and what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to stitch it down right there, which will stitch that top half down, but it'll still leave this pocket down here open on both sides. So I think I'm going to do that. I got to press it first. Okay, there we go. So I just stitched that along the scallop here, and I left it overhanging the bottom pocket just a little, but you can still get into that. All right, so now we'll go back to this side and figure out if I want to do something similar or what I want to do right here. Let me see what other laces I've got. Okay, so for this side, I'm going to use these little sheer roses, this rose trim here, because I'm not concerned about how thick or bulky this book gets. That's why I'm not putting it together until I finished all of the pages. And for this, I'm just going to use Fabrifix, a fabric glue, and I'm just going to glue those in, because if I try to stitch them, it's going to make them go flat. Okay, so I've got those glued on, and this is what it's going to look like. That'd be a page. Here's a page, and here's a page. Now the rest of it is going to just be more embellishments and embellishments, but that's the basis on how I start with my pages. So I'm going to go ahead and make up a few more pages, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to show you what I have so far. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. And I think I'm going to stop there because when I fold those 5 in half, you can see we've still got a pretty chunky book. So let me show you each page and then I'll get to embellishing. So this page I put some white lace in here and just kind of left it like a belly band, and I put organza over the muslin. If you can see that, I don't, the lighting is just so not good. On this side, I saved that whole doily. I didn't cut any of it apart. It was so beautiful, and I just stitched it down. This one, I have a whole page of this. It's kind of like it's a bolt of it, but it reminds me of like a tablecloth, an old tablecloth. And I've got a pocket at the bottom. Look at that. I just covered that whole thing. Let me see if I can get over here so you can see it. I covered the whole thing with this absolutely stunning lace fabric. I love that stuff. So that's both sides of that one. This one I went ahead and stitched this lace down here and here, so we kind of could go pockets both ways on that one if we wanted to. This one is nothing but organza over the muslin. Haven't added anything else to that one yet. And then I think we made that one together, or I showed you that one earlier, and there's the first one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these one at a time, you know, kind of fold it in half so I know where my middle is, and I'm going to start embellishing and stitching things down, adding pearls and pockets and all kinds of embellishments. So this will be part 1, and then I'll do part 2 will be some of the embellishments that I make on here, that I put on here. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.